Hi, this is Andy of Andy's Personal Development. And I want to ask you a couple questions, and I hope that you don't mind me asking. But the reason why I'm asking is because I want you to understand that the possibility exists that there's always room for improvement in our lives, and that improvement usually comes with a process, and that process usually comes with us making a decision. I had to make decisions about my life because I was not satisfied with where I was. I suffered with certain levels of anxiety about tomorrow. I was always thinking about the future. Where am I going to go from here? What am I going to do? How am I going to accomplish? How am I going to deal with tomorrow? Tomorrow was always like a little nightmare waiting to happen for me until I learned to dress back a little bit and relax in reality. That reality was always my present moment, the time that I was in, as if it's happening now, real time, presently, here. Too many times we try to predict the future. We try to put things in place because we see a vision and we want that vision to become a reality. The future is not real, but your present moment is. Dynamics determine the future and how it would happen, how it would reveal itself, how it would be unveiled in our lives. We simply do not have control on the outcomes of tomorrow. We can put our faith in God and believe that He would take care of things, but we still do not know the details about tomorrow. And for that simple reason as well, it still is not real. Let me share a thought with you. I want you to think about this for a moment. Here it goes. Whenever the fear of uncertainty creeps in, take a few deep breaths and remind yourself that the future is not yet real, but the present moment is. Let me put it another way. All the worries, all the anxieties, all the displeasures, all the discomforts about the future are only thoughts, but it's not real. The future is reality waiting to happen, but it has not happened as yet. And because it has not happened as yet, there is no way that we can be in our future, in our minds, in our spirits, in our beings, and think that it is real. It's just our imagination running wild, and we need to tame it. We need to bring it back into a place of proper and better perspective that tells us, hey, what matters now is the moment that I am in, presently here with my reality, dealing with what is ahead of me, in front of me, that I can see with my eyes, that is tangible, of real value. That is what matters the most, not that which we can't see or don't know. We may dream about good things, we may desire good things, we may put plans in place for good things to happen, but there's no guarantee that it will. So, I'm saying this to you as I've said to myself in the past. Andy, stop worrying about things that you have no control over. The future is not in your hands, it's in the hands of the Creator. Now, you might say, hey, that's a simple thought. I've heard it so many times before. Yes, you have, but did you take time out to ponder on it, to digest it, and to apply it personally and practically and literally to your lives? Because if you did not, you'd find yourself continually floating in a sea of uncertainty and having to deal with anxiety. Listen, anxiety is real. Being anxious about the things for tomorrow is not what the scripture teaches us, but it's real. And the reason why I'm taking a biblical approach to this is because we have to understand that the Bible has all the information that we need to lead a peaceful and value-filled life. But a whole lot of times we neglect it because we tend to take matters into our own hands. That's not the way God intended for man to live. We are all here because there's an opportunity for us to embrace. There's a destiny for us to hold on to, and there's a reality for us yet to be fulfilled. But it all depends on the level of perspective that we intend to use to make that reality happen. If it's not happening, it's not real. What is more important is that moment that we are in now, where we can see, feel, touch, assess, be aware of, and behold. Reality lies in this present moment. So do like what I did. Rewire. Start all over again. As well as remember that the past does not matter. It does not decide your reality. What matters now is your present moment. Remember, it is precious. You need to take care of it. You need to embrace it. And you need to address it with all your attention. Because the reality of it is what makes the difference in your life. It impacts what is going to happen in the future. It impacts the information that you put out there and that you expect to come back to you. And you know, every single day of our lives, we have an opportunity to improve our level of reality if we continue to remember to keep our feet on the ground and stay in the moment. Life is filled with uncertainties. Life is filled with doubts. Life is going to throw all kinds of fears at you. But you need to understand that the way you manage those things are based on one step at a time, one fear at a time, one challenge at a time. And don't be afraid to confess your faults to one another. Don't be afraid to reach out to a brother or a sister or a family member and tell them what is happening. If you need to confess, if you need to seek help, don't be afraid to do it. Don't think that you are too big or that you have so much pride that you can do it. You just need to understand the reality of what is happening in your life. Humble yourself if you need to. Come down to that place of reality and seek the help that is necessary so that you can take control of your anxious moments, of your uncertainties, and be level-headed and squarely thinking about what you are doing right now and how that is going to affect what may happen in the future. So, I hope that these little tidbits and these nuggets have made a difference, at least help you to think differently, to seek a different perspectives, and to make the necessary adjustments so that your life can have more value, more meaning, and certainly be more fruitful. We wish you happiness, health, and prosperity. Until next time, this is Andy saying so long. God bless, Godspeed, Shalom, Namaste.